Hi everyone, it's Ashley with You Need a Budget. If you are like a lot of people, it was your debt that finally made you realize you needed a budget. That's how it was for us. I don't love to remember it, but I can remember it like it was yesterday, sitting at this very kitchen table and making the dreaded list of everything we owed. Not a fun night, but I have grown and I've learned a lot since, and I wanted to share some of that with you today. Mainly how debt is limiting your future options and how you can create a plan with your budget to turn things around. So you might have read the title of this video and thought that the issue with the debt is the big scary number, or how long it's going to take to pay off, or the amount of interest you'll pay over time. And all that is a part of it, but here's the real problem with your credit card debt. It restricts your choices. It pulls money from your priorities as you pay hundreds, thousands of dollars each month for something that's already happened. Okay, here's a little exercise for you. Pull up your credit card statement and see if you can account for all of your charges. Most people can't. I definitely couldn't. That night we sat down to see just how bad things had gotten. I saw charges at stores and I couldn't remember what I had bought. It was the worst. It was a very humbling experience, and it really brought into focus how out of control I'd let things get. And were the things I bought even worth it, especially if I couldn't remember what they were? I think I got caught up in chasing that immediate yet fleeting jolt of happiness that comes with making a purchase. And if you can't pay it off, then you're charged interest, and it's just more of your dollars you lose control of, more restriction. Let's look at an example. You bring in $4,000 a month, $500 goes to credit cards. That's $6,000 every single year that you don't get to have a say about. You might look at that $4,000 number and think that's what you have to live off of, but that's not correct. You have to subtract the debt. You're really living off of $3,500, and that might be part of the reason why things feel tight. When you pay off the debt, you are effectively getting a raise. What would you do with an extra $500 every month? Think about that for a minute. You could save for a family vacation, add more money to your grocery fund, save for retirement, or just be more generous. It doesn't matter how you got here. I'm just so glad you are here. If you would have told me all those years ago sitting at this table that eventually I'd be working at a company that creates budgeting software, I would never have believed you. So there is hope, and you've already made progress. It's tough having to face the debt and realize that there is a problem. Now you can create a plan with your budget to take back total control, and I have 3 steps to do that. Step number 1, budget for your monthly bills and necessities: rent, mortgage, utilities, groceries. This includes the minimum payments on every single credit card. Step number 2 is to budget for larger, less frequent expenses. I'm thinking about things like car maintenance, insurance, vet bills, birthdays. Are you a little surprised? Did you think I was gonna say to send all extra money to debt? My first couple of months using YNAB, kind of a laugh or cry situation. Here I was finally being responsible, and the craziest thing started happening to me. Jeremy's car had a really bizarre malfunction that the mechanic said he had never seen in 30 years of owning his shop. A winter storm wreaked havoc on our roof, and our washing machine died a very sad death. So if I wasn't setting aside small amounts of money each paycheck into categories like car maintenance and home repairs, guess what would have happened? You know it. I would have had to reach for a credit card. So by budgeting for these larger, less frequent expenses, we are reducing our dependence on debt, and we are stopping future debt. Step number 3, select the card with the smallest balance. Let's get to business and knock this one out. We recommend starting with the card with the smallest balance because it gives you an early win and it helps to build momentum. Once that card is gone, you freed up some money. Let's say it was $300. That's $300 more every month that you have control of. Your choices are not as restricted. You freed up some money and you have more options. So we're gonna budget for the necessary things. That's gonna be such a stress relief to not have to worry about that. Then we're gonna save for non-monthly bills and expenses, so we're not having to reach for the credit card again. Then step number 3, any extra money is going straight to the card with the smallest balance. That's it. That's the plan I talked about in the beginning. You now have an effective budget that's aligning your spending decisions with your goals and priorities. You're taking back control, and that is an incredible feeling. I hope this video was helpful to you. Please check out the description box. There'll be links to more resources for you. If you have any questions, you can leave those in a comment down below, and thank you so much for watching.